If you guys watched any of my videos lately, I keep saying that this is the end, moving away from Marvel Snap. Kept mentioning it in all my videos that we were coming to the end. Well, this is it. This is the last Marvel Snap video that I'm going to be making. No, this is not clickbait. I am serious. I'm moving away from content creation of Marvel Snap. Not content creation, still doing it, still streaming, still making content, all that stuff. Just no more Marvel Snap content. There's no drama, there's no tea, there's no negativity or anything like that. That's not the reason why I'm moving away. But I want to still make this video and talk to everybody because a lot of you guys have been watching my content. I've been making Marvel Snap stuff for 14 or 15 months now on YouTube. I've been streaming it. So obviously this is kind of a weird thing to just decide to move on. I did tweet about it. A couple people know about this from like Discord and on Twitter if you've been following me there, that I said it like 2 weeks ago, and on Twitch it's already started that I haven't been making any content. But here on YouTube, I had a bunch of stuff that was pre-recorded, and I wanted to have all those stuff uploaded and going live up until the holidays. And I kept pushing back making this video. I got COVID, I got sick. I kept saying like, I'll get to it. But now here I am, and I'm like, I got to do this. So we're making this video. I don't have a script. There's not going to be editing. I'm just going to talk to you guys and tell you everything basically as to what's going on, why I'm doing this. And hopefully you guys will enjoy just listening to me talk a little bit, tell you guys what's happening with the future of this channel, basically. But first things first, before we jump into anything, I know a lot of people like click on the video and leave right away. So first I want to say is just thank you if you've watched all my content up to this point. Appreciate you guys in watching my content. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do read every comment. I try to reply to everything I can. And you guys have been really awesome to interact with on YouTube. So if you guys are the regulars, or if you've just been watching and never commented, it still means a lot that you've given me the chance to do this. We did hit YouTube Partner this year as well, which was really awesome. And that means so much to me. So I appreciate you guys on that sense. But when it comes to Marvel Snap, the main reason I'm moving away is really simple. It's just a creative block. As a content creator, all I want to do is talk. I want to be in front of the camera. I want to turn my mic on and discuss everything, whatever I feel like talking about. And when you focus on one game like Marvel Snap, there's a lot to talk about in that game. I'm not saying that there's not enough content. If anything, there's too much content with Marvel Snap. But the problem is it's limiting me to just that. And someone like me, if you've seen my studio, I love a lot of different things. I love a lot of movies, love a lot of different games. And this YouTube channel that I have is restricting me to just Marvel Snap, and it doesn't give me the opportunity to be creative and talk about whatever I feel like talking about. Today on my stream, I got to play this brand new game called RoboQuest, and I don't have a platform like a YouTube channel that lets me talk about it, share my love about it, what I like. It's all I'm thinking about right now, and I don't have the opportunity to talk about it. Same with when Spider-Man 2 came out, or the God of War DLC, or basically anything like that that comes out. I felt like because of Marvel Snap and the content creation of that side, I couldn't talk about anything else except for that. And as a creator, my goal is to talk about my passions and my love of gaming, or everything, movies. Maybe I would go watch a movie and I want to talk about it, but I don't have that platform anymore because my YouTube channel was restricted to Marvel Snap, and my Twitch streams were like that too. So that's the main reason. If anyone's like, well, why, Eddie? Like, what's the point? That's the main reason. I still love the game. I literally just played like 5 games before recording this video. I have nothing against the game. I don't love it as much as I used to. I'm not as addicted to it as I used to. You guys probably recognize that my intro to all my Marvel Snap videos was, hi, my name is Eddie and I'm addicted to Marvel Snap and blah, 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 whatever the video was. And then I stopped saying it because it wasn't true anymore. And some people even commented saying like, oh, Eddie, you changed your intro. And yeah, I had to change it because it wasn't true anymore. I wasn't addicted. I wasn't playing it as much as I was. I wasn't enjoying it as much as I was. And so that was the first sign that I was like, maybe it's time for me to try something else. So what happens now? Well, like I said, I'm still playing Marvel Snap. I still like the game. I just wanted to have a bit more creative freedom as to what I do with it. The other thing, this is a me personal thing. This probably doesn't affect anyone that's watching my content, but it can be a bit unhealthy to just be a part of one game for such a long time. If you guys put yourself in my shoes, for the last 14 months, basically since the game released, I would do my dailies every single day, get my weeklies done, I'd have to be in my own personal Discord and interact with people who talk about Marvel Snap all day. I'd have to stream, and have to is a big word. I was doing this. It wasn't, no one forced me to do this, but I was interacting in my Discord with people on a daily basis about Marvel Snap. I was playing the game on my off time, whenever I'd run to the bathroom or during ads on the movie or whatever. I would stream it 4 times a week for 3 to 7 hours every single time. I would record 3 to 5 YouTube videos of Marvel Snap per week. I was in the content creator Discord, and I had to check that every day to make sure I was up to date on all the news. I had to make sure I was up to date on all the hot locations, the new locations, the weekly new cards, the season passes. I was putting pressure on myself to get to Infinite, complete the Conquest. Too much of one game is just not good. And when you put yourself into a content creator side of it, it's a lot, right? Like, just that is like my whole life was Marvel Snap. I would go to sleep thinking about Marvel Snap, and I'd wake up thinking about Marvel Snap, because it was always, I gotta be on it, right? And so I love making content. I love being on YouTube, love streaming, but when it becomes too much of one game, it becomes unhealthy. So nothing negative. I'm moving away before I get negative, right? Like, you know, like every person who plays Marvel Snap, sometimes you just get upset about certain decisions, OTAs and patches, whatever. And I always tried my best to stay positive. And some little things started to get to me, and that's when I was like, you know what? If these kinds of things start to bother me now, it's better for me to move on before I actually get angry or I get upset or I start making the kind of content I don't like. I don't want to sit here and turn my camera on and turn my mic on and talk to you guys about the stuff that I hate about Marvel Snap. That's why I really focus the channel on variants. It's just, we can't really complain outside of the prices of the variants. The goal is to always talk about the cool variants, the new variants, all the fun stuff of the game. So I was trying to stay on the positive side of things, and I want to stay that way with Marvel Snap. And I think that the best way for me to continue enjoying it as a video game is to treat it as a video game. I get to just now, with this relief of no longer having to make content or focus on it, I'm not really a part of the content creator Discord. I still interact in my Discord with people because I still like the game and I want to have that conversation with people, but I don't have to wake up thinking about the content I'm going to make for Marvel Snap or go to sleep thinking about the game itself. So now it feels a little bit more healthy. It's okay if I miss a day or two of Marvel Snap, or I skip some dailies or anything, or maybe I don't get every single new card that releases. It feels nice. It feels nice to just play it as a video game, and being able to just wake up and be like, what do I want to talk about today? What am I in the mood to play today? What do I want to stream? What do I want to do? And that is just something that I used to do before I started Marvel Snap 14 months ago. If you guys don't know, I've been on YouTube for 3 years now and content for 4 years. And so being able to go back to just having that creative freedom is very exciting for me. I do see the comments. I see a lot of you guys who are, you know, upset about this decision and want to look, everything I do with Marvel Snap, someone else does. So obviously, if you guys are looking for Marvel Snap content exclusively, it's not going to be hard to find. But I'm hoping that you guys, ideally, the goal of all of this is that you guys watch my content because you enjoyed what I brought to the table and not necessarily just what I was doing with Marvel Snap. So I'd love for you guys to give me a chance to show you guys what I can do with the future content. Like I said, the goal is to talk about stuff that maybe some people do talk about, but also just to open up more opportunities to talk about new games that maybe none of you guys have heard of before, and hopefully get you guys to fall in love with a brand new game that I'm passionate about, or maybe something I don't like, and we can have fun making fun of the bad video games or anything like that. So it's going to give me a lot more opportunities to have fun with it. And so I really hope that you guys who are subscribed are going to stay subscribed, obviously, and watch the new stuff, even though it's not Marvel Snap. Will I ever go back to Marvel Snap? I really don't think so when it comes to YouTube. I already talked about it on Twitch, where maybe if there's like a brand new game mode that comes out, I would do a stream and check out the new game mode the same way I would do with brand new DLC for another game that I like. Like, that is still on the table, but it's not going to be this channel is no longer Marvel Snap content. It is variety content, and Marvel Snap is still part of variety. So if something new comes out, I'll talk about it, I'll make a video about it, but it'll be a one-off, a part of all the other stuff. I also feel like I kind of want to give myself the challenge. I've heard it so many times that variety is the hardest kind of growth you can have on YouTube, and I want the challenge. I want to be able to see if I can push through via variety and do something a bit more exciting or different or fun with that, instead of being I'd rather be a small fish in a giant pond when it comes to content creation, instead of being stuck within the Marvel Snap category. But that's nothing against Marvel Snap. It's just, that's just, I want the challenge. I want to see what I can do as a content creator. I'm looking down here just to make sure I don't forget anything. I don't have a script, but just like keywords. So the other thing, obviously, probably a lot of people are going to comment or have already commented if they haven't gotten to this point of the video, is why not do both? Why not continue making Marvel Snap content while also doing the variety? And the easy answer to that is just time. I work a full-time job and I stream and I make YouTube content and all of that stuff. So there's just physically not enough time for me to do the variety stuff I want to do and continue doing the Marvel Snap content I'm doing now. Some things gotta go, and for me, it's gonna be Marvel Snap, like I said, plus the amount of stuff like we talked about, the health side of Marvel Snap. I can't do that. I can't do both. And so the smart thing to do for me right now is to just focus on what's gonna make me happy, which is variety instead. You know, the game itself, I talked about it. I don't want to get too negative, but I will mention this one thing, and this is totally a personal thing. I am probably in the minority when it comes to this, but ever since they changed the system, and this is very much like, not everyone who's watching this video, hey, if you don't play Marvel Snap and you're watching this video, welcome. But for anyone who's been playing Snap for less than 6 months, you don't even know what I'm about to talk about. But people who've been here for a long time, before the spotlight system, we had an old token system where they gave us way more tokens and way more agency on the cards, but it was a lot harder to get cards. It was like 1 in 40 boxes would get you a Series 4 card, and you were almost never likely to get a Series 5 card, and there were the big bads, and they changed the whole system to the spotlight to make it better. And is it better? Yes. But for me personally, I had way more fun with the old system. And I think that was one of the first major thing that made me realize, like, oof, this game is not for me in the long run, because it became too much like gambling, too much like, gambling is not the right word, randomness. I really like the old system where they would give us tokens, and then I can choose with my tokens which card I wanted to buy. And they also had the old reserves, like collector reserve, had just so much more exciting things in the boxes. Like opening a box of 600 tokens or 200 tokens is just way better than the 100 we get now. We used to get gold, and like part of my favorite thing about Marvel Snap is getting variants, and I can't get variants as much as anymore because they don't give us gold anymore. We used to get way more variants. That's maybe just me, but it definitely feels like the variant game has dipped a lot. And yes, it was unlikely to get a Series 5 card or a big bad, but when it happened, that was like the coolest thing ever. When you open the box, you're like, oh my, like it happened to me on stream. I clipped it a long time ago. You could probably find it, but like I randomly opened the box and I got Living Tribunal, in it. And he was a Series 5 or a big bad, I don't remember. And it was like the coolest thing ever to be like opening a pack and getting that rare card. And that can't happen anymore because they're all behind the spotlight system, and there's no more of the series drop. Or maybe there was one recently when at the time of this video release. Like everything, I just preferred the old system. I felt like there was a lot more excitement to opening boxes, to logging in and getting everything, whereas now it's very much like there's a 25% chance I'm going to be happy when I open my key, and there's a 75% chance I'm going to be unhappy and unlucky and get the wrong thing that I didn't want. And is it better? Absolutely. This system, I think, is just pound for pound a better system for Marvel Snap. But as a player, I don't enjoy this. And so, like, just opening all reserves are just boring now, right? Like, getting the 100 credits, 100 tokens, 1 in 8 would get me, like, a title and an avatar, and it's just, I'm not enjoying that part of it. I'm trying not to be negative, but that's also part of why I feel like I need to move on, because it's like stuff are starting to make me grumpy. And so I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Anyways, huge rant. I feel like this video's already been way longer than I expected it to be. It's only fair. I wanted you guys to understand. Look, if you guys are still watching this video, thank you so much for watching. If you guys are planning on watching my future content, it means a lot. And maybe some of you guys are like, what is it that you're gonna do? It's gonna be mainly gaming, but it's really gonna be whatever I feel like doing. If I watch a movie in theaters and I'm like, I want to talk about it, there will be a review here. If I play a game that I absolutely adore, I'm going to talk about it here. I'm going to try a lot of different styles. I'm going to try reviews, first impressions, vlogs, when it like video game vlogs, which is like a little idea I have, top 10 lists. It's going to be a lot of like this, where it's not edited. I'm just going to talk in front of the camera and then throw in gameplay and stuff like that from everything that happens, basically. So just a bit of everything until I kind of find what I do want to do next, like what is the next major focus. But until then, that's kind of what we'll do. We're going to do a lot of shorts as well. Like YouTube shorts are going to start happening again. I used to do that so much. People ask this question all the time. Like, my channel has a lot of subs. I didn't buy subs or anything like that. I didn't get follow bot or anything like that. I just used to do a lot of YouTube shorts. Some of them went viral, and my subscriber numbers and viewership just all got messy because of it. So before anyone asks, like, no, I never botted my channel or anything. Just YouTube shorts, they're great and they're bad at the same time, but I'm gonna start them up again and see what happens with that too. Might help, might make the channel worse, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for listening up to this point. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy snapping to anyone who continues playing the game. I really hope you guys continue enjoying it. Stay positive. That's the most important part. If you get upset with the game, move on. Don't get grumpy. Don't get negative. Don't throw your phone. Don't break your phone. It's just a game. And that's the most important thing. And in my case, thank you guys so much for giving me the opportunity to make content about a video game for the last 14 months. I'm not done. Not going anywhere. We got so much more exciting things coming up. It's just not Marvel Snap anymore. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.